Don't kid yourself. It's a racial war.
The industry leaders are Tennessee-based CCA, Corrections Corporation of America, and the Boca Raton-based GEO Group, formerly Wackenhut. They routinely pay off legislators state by state, and they provide kickbacks for contracts. A recent report from the Institute on Money and State Politics reveals that during the 2002 and 2004 election cycles, private prison companies, directors, executives, and lobbyists gave $3.3 million to candidates and state political parties across 44 states. Judy Green is a prison policy analyst.
The very first contract for the first private prison in America went to CCA from the INS. And then Wackenhut came into the picture in '84, and they got their start detaining immigrants at Aurora, Colorado.
The business was born through influence peddling.
The business people who founded CCA were very closely tied to government in Tennessee and Texas and throughout the South. The founder of Wackenhut, Mr. Beasley, had been the campaign manager for Lamar Alexander when he became governor in the state. Lamar's wife, Honey Alexander, was a stockholder in CCA right from the beginning. It was partly about political contributions, but mostly it's about hiring the best lobbyists money can buy and having those contacts to begin with, being entrenched in the political system.
Corporate executives partner with lawmakers to write profit into the United States Criminal Code, to put more bodies in more beds.
ALEC stands for the American Legislative Exchange Council. This is an organization that was founded in the mid-'70s by the same people who set up the Heritage Foundation. ALEC takes great pride in being the generator of all of that legislation that swept the states in 1993, 94, 95.
3 strikes and you're out. Tough on crime, truth in sentencing, what they call, unquote, model legislation, have boosted our prison population here in the United States to something like 2.3 million at this point. Far in excess of any country in the world. Our incarceration rate is totally off the charts.
Mandatory sentencing resulted in an explosion in our prison population. Latest growth opportunity? These same firms have been awarded immense contracts from DHS and ICE, and now they're rounding up families. Last month, the grassroots organization Texans United for Families protested at the T. Don Hutto facility in Texas.
The prison is now being operated as a quote-unquote family facility. There are 400 people there, 200 of them are children, mostly mothers and their children. The children are dressed in prison scrubs. They're being housed in prison cells. They're being offered an hour a day of education or recreation. I mean, these kids are locked down. And just like with the criminal justice crackdown, the Get Tough crackdown, which was going to solve the problem of crime in America, what it's going to do is create a whole new market for a lot of people to make a lot of money, and that's a very unhealthy thing. This distorts a very important and complex area of public policy that needs to be thought through.
Did you see this is the new director of the Department of Corrections?
Oh, nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
Malia Brookman.
Good.
We're talking about private prisons.
Oh, let me out of here. Let me out of here. I'll talk to you later.
Shameless.